may have been just counting on like, hey, we're gonna have an easy game by getting rid of the Abathur, right, and knocking Monkus down a notch. And it's
honestly at this point, I would say that Monkus's Asmodan is just as good as Abathur.
I think
it's better than his Abathur, to be honest.
Yeah, better actually.
Well, because he's so much easier to work with. An Abathur is cool, but it's very difficult to draft a composition.
Very specific, yeah. If I were Ego Feeders, I would just be looking to win team fights hard. We've seen that Mamma Mia has better macro play and better map play, but Ego Feeders, I think, edges out in team fights, perhaps.
So this is a respect ban on Diablo. I don't think it's worth bothering, because I'm pretty sure Knight plays
Knight's Diablo has just been terrorizing them, though.
Yeah, I think that's... Yeah, I get it, like that was a really tough last game, but I think you let him have the Diablo, and then there you go. So then they're gonna ban the Asmodan instead.
Go.
Okay.
I mean, let him. I think let it, because there's no point in target banning the highest MMR guy on their team. You know what I mean? He's flexible. Yeah. He'll play whatever. It doesn't matter.
So here's what I'd like to see: is whatever Mamma Mia bans doesn't matter. Well, I shouldn't say that, but I would like to see Ego pick up Abathur on Kime.
For themselves.
Right.
Okay. Sure.
So then you give him Ragnaros, though.
Let him.
You give him Ragnaros is not bad on this map. Ragnaros can take. Ragnaros can just D up next to the shrine.
Yep.
And then just bomb the shrine.
Yep. And he can defend against the Immortal, or sorry, the Punisher, in the same way that you would defend against an Immortal on Battlefield of Eternity.
I was impressed with Kime's Diva, although I'm not sure how many of those last-second bombs were like by design or just kind of by...
Or maybe by panic.
Right.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the time, you're thinking, well, if I die here in the mech, I'm going to die in pilot, so I can just nuke and save myself.
No, what I mean is, like,
they're just gonna take the Diablo.
The deny pick, I love this.
Yeah. So I was saying, like, there were like a handful of times where he got bomb off where I thought he was just dead.
Yeah.
Right.
He was able to like get edged out in that last split-second window.
Right.
So when someone has a Diablo, what are you looking to draft against that?
Man. Oh, okay, well, there we go. Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, Lunara is, like, really good. Like, range damage. Just poke him out. And, like, as a Lunara, you can, like, just dance outside of his ranges. Like, Lunara shuts down Diablo so hard, especially in lane. He just eats that damage, and there's nothing he can really do.
Do you think it's a bit of a misplay to draft Kieri, or to draft the Lunara and then the Anubarak, and then you're basically telling them to go ahead and ban Auriel?
I mean, yeah.
I mean, I feel like if I'm gonna take an Auriel hat, I want to take Auriel and the hat target at the same time. That way you're not.
They don't even necessarily have to go Auriel though.
They're going Wombo combo. Ego's going Wombo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, I think Ego's going Wombo. So you could see a Tyrael, though I don't know that any of these guys play Tyrael.
I mean, yeah, they. Wait, so Ego. Yeah, because Ego was the one. Yeah, they pulled off the Wombo comp before. Right.
Right, they're going right back to, well, what did we win with? You know what I mean? What did we win with? We won with Wombo.
With the Wombo, yeah. If I were Mamma Mia, I would, and I was watching the stream, I would be, I would hopefully be privy to this, but...
Like, Trade was playing Gazlo the last time they tried this.
Literally, they already have Jaina Diablo, and that's good enough. Anything else is just going to make it worse, so... I don't like banning Dahaka there, because they're not going to go Dahaka.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
They're going to go solo tank Diablo, and then just pack in 2 DPS.
Trabe is obviously... I would have banned the Gazlo. I mean, Trabe's going to play Gazlo. I like that. Okay.
Yeah, there's a rag.
You can use Flailing Swipe when they try to go in for their Wombo setup.
You can silence it.
Yeah. Or you can shove someone out, right? But I think a swipe is probably better in this scenario. We'll see. Both of his ults are very versatile. Do you think Mamma Mia is going to go double tank, or?
They might.
I don't think so.
Nazebo Stitches, okay.
So Kime on the
I
Nazebo this
don't
time.
know.
Not
how I feel
full-on
about
Wombo
Stitches
setup.
and a Diablo.
Not a full-on Wombo setup, but basically good enough, right? Ring of Frost APOC is still, like, just teamfight turningly good.
But you don't have any burst to actually confirm the kill.
So here's what I don't like about the Stitches.
I mean,
Is
Jaina doesn't burst.
Like, Stitches Diablo is weird.
Stitches Diablo is a little weird. They both do damage.
It's frontliney as heck.
Yeah, it's frontlining.
Like, you just go full slam build, and, like, you kind of just lock them all down.
The longer this
have
goes, the
escape.
more I like Ego. I mean, not only do they have the Nazebo, but once Stitches gets online at 16, you can't. It's just so much
Thing is,
damage.
I mean, like, both teams sort of have that, like, longer it goes on hero, right? Mamma Mia has Lunara.
And Stukov.
Feeder has Nazebo. I think Lunara has the better early game for sure, where Nazebo has the better late game.
I think Stukov beats
I think it's actually
Malf.
very difficult for Mamma Mia to actually engage, just because of the Diablo Stitches.
Right.
But conversely, it's also very difficult for Ego Feeders to engage because of the Arthas and Ubrak. So, this is pretty interesting.
Well, they're gonna look for a
I'm not
hook.
sure.
They're gonna look for a hook, but
Oh.
the problem is you can't hook into the shrines. There's too many minions, and you can't hook
Right.
around the Anubrak because there's beetles,
Mm.
and you can't hook around Arthas when he uses his ghouls. Like,
Yeah. If you can be patient with it, though. There's always openings.
no, I'm not saying there's not. Yeah,
I get what you're saying. I do.
it's not my pick. It's not what
It's going to be very difficult, like especially on Infernal Shrines. If this was like BOE, I'd say Stitches absolutely. But
Well, it's like his best map.
yeah.
Here's the thing, if they're trying to wombo combo, like, why would you take a Stitches?
I don't think they're
If you're
trying to wombo.
poke, if you're trying to poke, like, why would you take a Stitches into,
I think-
like, a
I
Lunara
think they're just
Stukov?
I think they're leveraging their team fight on APOC Ring, which is just a ridiculous setup. It's really good.
Then why would you take a Stitches?
I don't know. It's a good question.
I mean,
right? Like,
the-
I'm not sure why.
The pulverize, I guess, helps you hit the ring and the APOC, and then by the time it all goes off again, you can have your fucking pulverize back, right? I mean, like, so then.
I mean, he wanted a second tank, and I guess maybe it was just like an issue of hero pools, right? Like if you had your
suppose.
pick of second tank there, what would you have gone?
What would I have gone? I would have gone.
Like instead of the Stitches, or maybe you just jam another DPS in there.
We could maybe do that.
Yeah, like a Greymane or like a Lee Mane, or something.
Yeah. Or even just stick him on the Gazlo. Honestly, like you could have just gone for the full wombo, right?
Even like they have 3 melee. I maybe would have just gone Kael'thas. It's a great map for Kael'thas.
A Nubrak though. If Nubrak gets on you, you're probably done.
Yeah, Nubrak, but
All right, on the right side, the red team, we got Ego Feeders. On the left side, the blue team, we got Mamma Mia.
The battle begins in 10 seconds.
Uh-oh, I'm disconnecting. Hello, I'm back.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Okay, and we're off to the races.
We cannot tarry.
Monkus'
Super
positioning is
tanky,
pretty
so,
I don't like Monkus' positioning. He's gonna get a hook.
right.
He's hanging back now, though.
Yeah, he is now. He was the one walking up. Dover's just trying to get some quick.
Backs,
He needs
yeah.
stacks
Don't blame him when there's nothing else you can really do.
for
Why
sure.
not? Zebo's going top while all 5 blue team are still mid.
Yeah, I think
I feel
that's
like they
fine.
should go off and poke now.
Yeah, I think they should back
Yeah,
off
because
now.
they realize that they can't actually get any kills. Both teams are kind of equivalent in terms of comp.
Shrek gets an
Knight gets
overpower
flipped.
walk up. The Knight has E, so he should have been fine anyway.
He's a noob. And he very smartly doesn't use it because he knows he doesn't need to. Good hook there on Dover.
That's what I was talking about at the Diablo Stitches. You probably don't want to be queuing the hook target.
Yeah, well, what you want to do is you want to hang back, let Stitches hook, then flip them and cue them the other way.
Kieri and
I like
Kime
Shrek's
up top, both playing really safe. Like neither of them trying to trade with the other one.
I don't like him going on a Nubarak, because a Nubarak can just E out. It's not a good target, right?
Right.
I'd like to see him go on Ragnaros or Stukov. And I get that that's asking a little much because they're playing back, but anyone but a Nubarak, basically. I'd even say Nara is probably too slippery too, but...
Okay, so Nazebo did go for Spider build. He went for Widowmakers this time. I think he's going to have to play too close. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. You do have to play really close up as Spider build because you don't have the extra range. It's
Right.
very difficult to kill shots otherwise.
We were kind of having this conversation the other night during a game, and somebody had told me that they thought that it was a crutch, you know, that the extra range...
Oh.
No, that the extra range from Thing of the Deep was a crutch. And they said that if you just learn to play around it, then you'll just have more damage. And it's not about that. It's about landing, like, walls from, like,
it's about
from downtown. Like,
walls.
it's about everything. It's just playing safe. It's not crutch at all. Yeah, you get more damage, but you're just so much safer.
You can basically position yourself so that you never die.
Exactly.
Ranged.
And that ends up being
I don't
so
think
much
that's a
more
crutch at all.
damage over the course of the game.
Wilbur lands a good route.
Strike
Yeah,
getting
very good. Strike's
low.
extremely low right now. I'm not sure he can walk out of
Charges
this.
out, but Mouth gets
He
him
gets
with
the
the heal.
heal.
Last minute. Nice hook on
Oh,
Kieri.
Kieri.
Beautiful.
Excellent hook. And now they can just charge back in and just get on the shrine.
I don't know why Mamma Mia is hanging around. They should have just
They
left.
should just bounce. Bounce and go soak, right?
Like against the Diablo,
Oopsie.
who could charge you into those walls.
Ooh.
Or a hook.
He's out though. I think I would have liked to have seen Stukov go E-build on this map. Just because there's a lot of, like, choke points that you can close off with that increased E radius.
Is that the fetid touch?
He got fitted touch instead, yeah. I think he's just going for full healing, which is also fine.
So our Lynx is going Moonfire build, and Jaina took Arcane Intellect.
Good flip on Dover.
Deep chill?
Into the stun. He's dead.
Ugh. Well, these hooks are really
I'd
nice.
like to see Kime go mid or bottom and just soak. I don't think he needs to be here with the rest of the team.
Right. They're actually
Should be
losing
focusing on
experience right
getting
now.
stacks. Yeah.
Right. Knight, I think, really smartly soaking out mid this entire time. Knowing that Ragnaros is going to defend it, it's not going to be a big deal. He doesn't need to be there.
They just lost, they lost the front wall, that's it, it's fine. Now they're splitting. Still nobody bottom for Ego Feeders.
So, interesting, they're tied in experience because Knight went to soak mid, and Ego Feeders didn't split their soak during that phase.
Yep. If I were in Zebo, as soon as I saw that we won the shrine, I would have been bolting
Exactly.
off to mid.
It's a mentality thing, man. You got to get into like, have we won? Yep, cool, soak.
Just realize and trust the rest of your team to play safe, and that realize that they're going to be okay without you there. Yeah, and see, this is what I was talking about. Lunar absolutely dunks on Diablo. Oh, she got a little too close, though. As long as you maintain your distance from Diablo, you're just going to whittle him down. And there's not much you can do. Well, except if he has Devil's 2.
So again,
That's the one thing, though, right?
full spider build from Kime.
Okay.
Monkus has caught root.
Ooh.
And the wall.
Oh, I'll be wall.
And Nubarak and Arthas just get in there, trying to get on Kime.
That Stukov
What's up?
healing is just too much.
It's insane. It's absurd.
Yeah, he hasn't even finished Vigorous Ray Uptake yet.
Right. It's just
It really is. I mean, but the thing is, like, later on, he basically has like an ancestral healing on his entire team, on like a 20-second cooldown.
Or a 5-second cooldown if you're going targeted excision.
That's at level 4, right?
7.
Well, that's what he took, yeah.
see a little poke from Mamma Mia. They're diving in. Strike with the charge. He might have put himself out of position.
Monk is getting really
caught in the zombie wall. Able to sustain himself with a Q. Diablo goes down.
Knight with a beautiful counter engage.
Ooh, great hook there. But it's Lunara, she just walks away. That increased move speed. Great zombie wall on cover though.
I think he gets. Oh, maybe not.
Dead. Yep.
That would not have been a kill with a dead rush.
No, I got you.
5 spiders. Wow.
He only got hooked.
God.
Beautiful
Oh
follow-up.
my god. That is insane.
Rico's doing an amazing job.
Damage. That was all Nazebo. Wow, great reaction time off the hook there. Ragnaros, Molten pouring up. I don't like this because like
you lose it for the defense.
You do. Well, he's trying to get some damage and then actually get some skulls. Look, they only need a few more. Look, 36.
I see that, but
it's so close, man.
That was still ahead. Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna lose the fort regardless.
It might have been better to just save it.
I don't know. I don't think they're gonna lose the fort regardless.
I don't think it was a wrong call, honestly. Like, because it still could have. He was still very close.
Kieri did not take the natural selection or whatever. I see this over and over again where Lunaras don't take. Whoa! What? Why'd the ring go out?
Thought maybe could make something happen.
Hook hits the beetle. Those damn beetles.
Honestly, like I don't think oh my god, what is the name of that talent? The PvE talent.
The PvE talent.
I don't think that's that important on this map because it's very difficult to dot up all the shrine minions anyway, and your team still has enough siege damage anyway, and like Splintered Spear lets you just dot up the entire enemy team with one Q.
Right.
It's very, very good. You're trading off siege damage for teamfight damage. And I will say, I almost always go Splintered Spear these days, except for Battlefield of Eternity.
So one thing that people might not know you could do with Splintered Spear is if you could just use Noxious Blossom like in the lane and let the cooldown go up, then you'll have a Splintered Spear immediately, then use it again and you'll have another Splintered Spear.
Yep. You can immediately get 2 stacks on the entire enemy team. It's insane. Actually, well, 3? Yeah, 3 because of W.
Right. And
like we're having a little all chat issue.
Typing in all chat. Minus 50 DKP.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a dead Kime.
That's a dead Kime.
Right? Yeah, there's the root. And the guard goes down too. Kind of a wasted cooldown.
He should have realized the Wisp was there.
Right.
Bush. But he didn't, and he stayed there a little too long.
So anytime I get a little triggered anytime I see like an Azebo or anybody really who has like a skill shot or something they can use to scout a bush, die to face checking a bush. Like just hit E or throw a Q or whatever, and
literally all your abilities can scout. What am I trying to say? Literally all of your abilities, all of your skill shots can check a bush. You don't need to face check. And granted, they weren't there in the bush, but the Wisp was. Look at these hooks,
Momma might not be the right target for a hook. Oh, beautiful ring, though.
I think it is, man.
Flipping the charge. Is he dead? There we go.
I think whoever you can get a kill on, you just do it.
Knight's stuck.
Is in trouble. He is pinned.
Yep.
Abe is also in a little bit of trouble, but he backs off. He's fine. He's going to tap. Yeah, that's why Diablo is so good on this map. There's all these little like nooks and corners and small walls that he can just pin people on. very tight corridors. Diablo's insane on this map. Not a lot of people realize that.
So again, I think Mamma Mia needs to be soaking lanes and getting ahead. They're down a level now, and they're not going to get this shrine.
They're not going to get this. They don't need to hover here. And if I were Nazebo, yeah, here he goes. He's going down mid. Okay, great. Excellent.
They are
Nazebo.
getting decent value out of the bot mercs.
He's at
He has
95
6
stacks.
But he's leaving middle wave entirely.
This is what I'm talking about. Okay, so if he had gone dead rush, he could just walk by, hit W, keep going to the bottom lane.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And that's 2 seconds. He would have done it. He could have done it with anything.
Right.
It's done with anything. There's a huge wave there. Granted, you know what though? All the XP on that whole wave is still going to be there if he decides to rotate back up. But look at how slow he's clearing this wave right now.
Oh, he's gonna lose it to the.
Right. No, he'll lose it to the
Exactly, yeah. Because his wave clear is not that good as spider build.
Like his wall loses cannon shots, and he's not getting experience.
Heck, even
he's not
Toad
getting
build, even Toad build has really good wave clear. Spider build has exceptional single target teamfight damage. Really, just kind of not good wave clear at all.
I mean, at the end of the day, if you're split laning like this, you just throw walls and spider, right? And then by the time you get to the other lane, it's almost up again. It's really not the end of the world.
The problem is, with spider build, you can't really do that because it's not going to full clear the wave at all. If you do that, you're just going to miss stacks. You kind of just have to sit there and baby
the thing is,
wave.
he doesn't have Big Voodoo, which would give him a higher mana pool, and he doesn't have the one that gives you way more regen, right? He has to hit heroes with his Q to get health and mana back.
Ooh, scuffle mid. Jaina goes down.
Beautiful stun, beautiful root. I really like the
pop file just to escape.
Right.
I don't even
really
know
like
if it was necessary.
The stun, like to engage, followed by the root. They're doing that really well this game.
Yep. Fun. It's funny too because like both teams have that like stun into root engage. They both have heroes that can do that. Kime should just be like free pushing this.
They should be collapsing on him really hard.
It should, yeah.
But that's the thing about Nazebo is that
like is here now.
You know he's gonna rotate for stacks, so just rotate and kill him.
Right. Oh, you could hit him in the wall.
Ooh.
Beautiful root. Beautiful silence.
APOC goes out. Hits 2 people. Doesn't matter though because they're at full health.
Here comes the wave though.
Cocoon.
That was a great lava wave. Malfurion goes down.
They had to burn the ring of frost just to get out. Diablo's almost certainly gonna go down. If Jaina sticks around, she's dead too. But the helping hands.
But I think he's still dead.
Poison, yeah.
No,
Devil's Due.
Wait, Devil's Due. That was an insane helping hand. That was insane. Mad shoutouts to Trave there. I thought Shrike was dead.
Yeah, I thought for sure he was dead.
So this is actually still okay for Red Team because they haven't started the shrine yet, and Malph's back up in 6 seconds.
They are about to hit 16 as well.
Did they actually really lose anything? Hey,
Right.
how many stacks?
Nazebo's at 135 stacks, so he is on pace at this point now.
That's really good, yeah. His wave clear's a little lacking, but he's still soaking stacks, which is just fine. Okay. Ooh.
Yeah, so Shrike is not using walls with the Diablo. There we go.
There he goes. So Stitches is 16 now, which means he has Pulverize, which means Slam Build is fully online, which means he can just terrorize the enemy team by being just this fearsome frontliner.
We're about to hit
Shrike is doing a really good job of just like, oh,
Monkus is caught.
Hold on.
I think
That's probably a dead Monkus. Oh, barely gets out.
might sacrifice himself for Monkus.
Wow,
Oof.
really good flips there from Kieri. Some really ballsy flips, honestly.
That was actually a really good sacrifice. Like, if Knight hadn't dove in, Monkus would have died, and then they wouldn't have Monkus for the defense.
Yeah, for sure. You really do need Molten Core.
Hit
But
Q,
look at how
there we go.
fast Core is melting.
Barely missed.
Yeah, Monk's
I
gotta
would
get
not
back,
even
but
hang in front like that. I would just stand back because you know
yeah,
that
not
there's
against the
stitches.
stitches.
Not let stitches hook you. They need to bait the jump over, and they're just kind of afraid to actually like go. Oh, there, okay, there we go.
Oh,
She's
oh,
fine. She's fine.
the jump,
Great
man.
living strike to get out.
Gak hit that cleanse immediately. That was beautiful.
This is a dead fort though, for sure, right? Or keep?
No, I don't think so.
I think it is.
Oh, maybe with the Garg on it. No, I think they got it. You gotta take that Garg out though.
The Garg isn't hitting the right target though.
What happened there?
Kime got a zombie wall on himself, and then got cocooned,
Oh no.
and then he had to get helping handed out.
Okay. I love seeing Stitches use Helping Hand, because I never, ever see Stitches do it. So it warms my heart.
You should watch Antaeus, man.
Also because
You should watch
it's also
Antaeus
just,
play
like, the
Stitches
mark.
sometime.
It's the mark of a skillful Stitches, I think.
I agree. Yeah. Knight's gonna scout this out. He'll see him rotating.
I like this vision.
Get
I like
out.
the warding here.
Yeah, he's just being a ward, which is great. Oh, this is so
Like,
good.
he still
okay.
has E, so he should be okay.
He should. Well.
Wait,
Oh, that's a lot of
oh,
damage.
Diablo,
There we go. I think he baited his team that time, though.
Yeah, I think he
not
baited his
against the
team pretty
Diablo
hard.
Devastating charge. It just does too much.
Oh,
Ooh, brave.
So he actually was okay. He had properly baited out, like, or waited out the charge, and then E'd out immediately, and the APOC was burned. If his team didn't show up, then everything would have been fine.
Yeah. His team just got a little debated. Oh, Kime, no. He's fine.
Kime's just trolling or something.
oh,
Oh,
yeah, they're gonna save it. Well, it's for now anyway.
Oh no, he doesn't have superstition. He has ice block,
Hmm.
which is interesting.
No, I don't think they're gonna save
almost
this.
all ability damage.
Oh, yeah. I don't think they're gonna save it. He just throws another spider thing on it.
Ooh, excellent. Ooh, she hops out though.
Oh my god, they want this so bad, and I don't think they're gonna get it.
Hey, wait, it's not actually.
It's not dead.
Yeah, it's 1 HP.
There was actually a point.
They
during
why?
that when
Oh my god, and they
Ragnaros
lost
could've
2 for
tossed
it. They're gonna lose 3.
Ragnaros could have tossed down a meteor on the fort, but instead he just tossed it like on a wave in front of it,
Right.
and that's.
Oh my god.
Wait, no, sorry.
So
Let's
that's
see, wrong.
3 people
Oh,
down
Ragnaros is
for Ego for not a fort.
I don't know why I thought Ragnaros was on red team. Oops. Okay.
Kime
Rick
is
Cage
dead as anything.
Not necessarily. If he has zombie wall.
Absolutely.
He got
he's
caught.
dead, dude.
That was really bad. Against
No,
that kind of root down combo,
You can't possibly.
don't,
Yeah.
just don't
Now
show
it's-
up, man.
Now they're staggered really hard. I'm not
Dover
sure. I'm not sure what
has
he's
really
thinking.
impressed me. Like this game,
Yeah.
with his follow up, he's being patient and waiting,
Yep.
and then he's landing people when they have to go through alleys and stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot. Like I said, there's a lot of really small nooks and crannies on this map, and like with Arthas, with a Frost Presence Arthas, you can easily root people.
So he's at 174 stacks right now. When they hit 20, he'll have it almost immediately.
Mm-hmm.
They are going to hit 20 soon. Here comes the lava wave to clear everything out.
Yep, they're pushing in with the lava wave, which I like. We'll see if red team realizes they need to get out of the way or not.
Looks like they're okay. Oh, never mind.
Take a bit of damage.
And here comes the Ring of Frost APOC
Good
combo.
APOC.
We only hit the APOC. No Ring of Frost yet. Here it comes.
There,
A couple people caught in it. And the silence going to take out Gagnar.
That was
Wow,
good
New
focus
Breakfast
on
got
him.
pinned by that zombie wall. Shrike trying to keep Dover in.
Let's get out of there, guys. Let's get out. Oh! Oh my god!
No
The
way.
lava wave disengaged.
No way. For real?
No, he's still going to get pinned against
Please
the wall.
kill him. Please kill him.
They
Oh,
got
no,
the charge
no!
Combo. 1, 2, 3. There we go.
Oh my god!
Wait, okay. They should just
That was
hover
pretty
around
funny.
kill him when he pops out.
That's
Oh.
pretty good, dude.
I don't know why they backed off.
Right.
Go.
A free.
Like once he uses Q, it's not up for a good like 8 seconds or
and that's the
something.
like, Molten Core was popped, Arthas was killed, it was just Lunara up, and there was like 4 people surrounding the Molten Core. Just burn it down and just blow up the Ragnaros when he pops. They've been scouted, but it doesn't matter. They can just get this for free.
Yeah. So
Very,
important to
very
mention that
clear.
Kime is now 20. So
Yep.
yep.
Vile Infection is online.
Ego did a good job of burning down Gagnar like at the start of that defense.
Stitch is going Cannibalize here. He hasn't died pretty much at all, so he doesn't really need Hardened Shield. So he's just going to go for the more of the sustain with Cannibalize. Cannibalize, by the way, healing him for 5% of his health on every auto attack. I also wouldn't have minded seeing an upgrade to Putrid Bile, just for even more control in teamfights.
Right. And the healing too, right?
No, they removed that.
Did they really? What does it do now?
Yep. Increases the slow to... Is it 45%? And then increases the duration.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yep. It's quite good. Or maybe it increases the slow to 50, I don't know. Either way, it's a pretty chunky slow.
And maybe would have used that lava wave up top. Like I made it like
Right.
baited him into it and then kept the fight in a minute. But I guess
Well,
he
I
has
guess
2
he wants
charges
to
now,
try
right?
to pressure the keep.
Right.
This is
Important.
very precarious now for both teams because basically, well...
The longer they fight, the more Kime is just gonna dominate. They
Yeah.
have to get a pick or they.
They have to be... Ooh.
Well, on the other side of that coin though, like Stukov can keep that team alive as long as
Sure,
he
going
doesn't
in.
get charged.
Apop
Ring
into
of
Ring of
Frost.
Frost. I don't know if Ring of Frost actually hit anybody.
He's dead.
Shrike melting, though.
Gagnar, I feel like needs to
That's
play a
worth
little
it.
bit further back than he is.
Look at him. Look at Dover's health. Spiders are just destroying him.
Right. Like once Stukov is dead, like they win the fight.
Yeah.
Hime's basically a tank at this point, honestly. I mean, just in the sense of peel.
Right.
Like, he peels for his team by dealing ridiculous amounts of damage. He forces the enemy team to go away.
Well, and also in the sense of the fact that he has. Well, actually, he doesn't
lot
have
of
as many
health.
stacks as I thought he would. But he's at. Oh, he doesn't have as many stacks. He has stacks, but he doesn't have big voodoo. So he only has 4,600 hit points.
How much health does he have total?
4,700.
Okay, well, that's still quite a bit.
He's got with big voodoo though. You're looking at like 6,000-7,000 almost.
Oof, yeah.
Right. So we'll see if they can get some keep action here. It's a good bait.
Yep. Ooh, Knight gets pulled, rooted,
Malkus was really low when he
able
got
to
into
eat
that.
out.
Yeah,
just
he
in
was.
Time.
He might get hit by. Oh, he's okay.
You saw how fast the Molten Core
Oh,
just
jeez.
got
Oh,
melted,
no.
though, by the Vile.
Ooh. Okay. Well.
That's...
I think the Bile and the Zebo combo is going to win them the game.
Oh boy. That's game,
Yeah,
friends.
that's game.
Should be.
Yep.
Unless something crazy happens.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
GG.
So we've seen this a few times now, man. Like, you can't let Nazeebo go to late game. It just doesn't.
Nope.
It doesn't work like that. Like, if you do, then you have to be.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're, I don't know, you need to be drafting like some Tyraels and things that you can dive him and blow him up.
Yeah.
And just
Dive
get
bomb.
him out.
Auto attackers too.
Auto attackers.
Great.
He did.
Get you
He
a
did lose to
butcher.
an Asmodean.
Like.
Like they lost. Nazebo lost to an Asmodean last game.
I don't think they could have pulled off a butcher though. Not against Diablo Stitches.
Right.
And
I'm just
Alf
for
with-
example. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Yes.